Hi, my name is Jose Ruiz, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Amazon Echo. Let's get started. First, let's start with a look around the device. At the top, there are two buttons. One is indented. Well, actually, both of them are indented. There is one with a small bump on it, that is the action button, and right next to it, if the Echo is facing towards you and it's plugged in correctly, to the right you'll find the action button, which is the one with the small little bump on it, and to the left you will find the mute button. I will tell you what that is in a minute. At the around the edge on the top, you can turn it left to right to turn the Echo up and down. Its volume. And on the bottom of the Echo is where you plug it in. And it has a well to kind of hide the cord a little bit. I think that this is a very useful feature. Alright, now that we've looked around the device, let's plug it in and see what happens. Okay, so I kind of got this sideways. I hope I don't mess it up, but the cord plugs in here on the bottom, and you got to kind of feel around for the little port that it goes into. Okay, I got it. So now you just put it where you want to set it. Pretty much the same thing, oxymoron, I guess. And then wait for it to power on. And you will see a blue ring at the top. Now, the first time you get yours, it will not show any blue ring at the top. It'll ask you to set it up. Now, to set it up is a very easy process. There's an app you're supposed to download called Alexa, and the app runs you through step by step, and Alexa even talks to you. Hold on, it's starting up.
Now connected to Jose Ruiz. Hello.
Interesting. That's only like the second time I've heard that. Alright, so now that, you know, I got lost. I got lost. Alright, it's okay. Well, it walks you through the process of setting it up step by step, and it is a very easy process. My little brother could do it, and to be honest, I did let him try it. I took the Echo and reset it and everything, and let him try it out, and he could do it. And he's like 6. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to set up. You just gotta listen to what it tells you to do. And if you're using VoiceOver, it'll be a piece of cake. So once you have it set up and you've given it your Wi-Fi password and everything, of course, whenever I let my little brother do this, I typed in the password and everything. I just let him click all the buttons because he was very eager. So after setting it up, the default word to activate the Amazon Echo is Alexa. Hello, Alexa. Alright, it shut off because I said the keyword twice. So, let me give you a demonstration of what it can do. Okay, I'm gonna ask the Amazon Echo a couple of questions and let's see how well it works. Alexa, what is 12 plus 12?
The sum of 12 and 12 is 24.
Okay, it did good with that one. It doesn't do good with very complex equations, so, I mean, a little kid might come up to this and ask it. Alright, let's try something a little different. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Doctor. Doctor who? Exactly. How could you tell?
Oh, that's awesome. I think it knows now that I really like Doctor Who. Um, all right, so those are two questions. Now let's go for a more practical one. Let's say you want to know the news today. Now, in the Amazon Alexa app, you can set it up to use specific news outlets that you want it to use, like CNN or TuneIn, or not TuneIn, sorry. I think it's CNN, Discovery, a bunch of those. I can't name them all. Literally, I can't. So you turn on the little switches. They're real easy to navigate through. Sometimes you might have trouble scrolling if you're using VoiceOver. But once you have that all set up, you just say, Alexa, give me my flash briefing.
Here's your flash briefing. In CNN News, Egypt's president alluded to terrorism in the downing of a Russian
All right, and
passenger
now
jet
if I
over
wanted to get
Sinai
it to
last
stop,
year.
all I
Though
have
he
to
did
do
not
is
say
just say,
directly that
Alexa, stop.
terrorists.
Pretty simple. It can pretty much hear you all the way across a room or halfway across a house. But if it's talking or reading the news and it's real loud, you might want to be close to it for it to hear you. All right. The Amazon Echo is obviously a speaker. And there are those times where you have a bunch of people in your house and you want to have a party and listen to music. You can. Just connect your phone with Bluetooth and it will play all your music. And if it's going through a track or a movie or video, you could just tell it to stop. The same way I told it to stop a little while ago. And it'll pause. And then whenever you want it to continue, just do what I'm about to do right now. Alexa, continue.
Egypt's president alluded to
Alexa,
terrorism
stop.
in the.
See? So it's pretty intuitive and you don't really need to remember commands. You can be very vague about it. Like if I wanted it to start over with the news, like instead of saying flash briefing, I could just say, Alexa, what's new?
Here's your flash briefing.
Alexa, stop. So you could do something like that. You could be very vague with this virtual assistant, and that is something that I really like, and it's very. It doesn't have too many problems, which is good. Also, if I don't know, you have a family member named Alexa, stop. If you have a family member named that, and they're in your house only for a little while, or maybe if you don't want the Amazon Echo listening to you for some reason or another, the Amazon Echo around the top has 7 microphones that can hear you just about anywhere. And if you want to turn them off, you click the mute button. The ring turns red around the top and it'll make one small noise. And now if you say, Alexa, I can't hear you. Now, in this mode, you can click the action button on the other side and then it can hear you. But I'm not going to do that. This is mostly a hands-free machine and you really don't ever need to touch it unless something's wrong with it. Now that we've gone through the voice assistant part, there's really not much to it. You can ask a bunch of questions and it'll answer them as best as it can. And you can be very vague on how you ask them. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, you can teach it things. Like you can teach it, I was about to move on, but I almost forgot about this. You can teach it things like how to play games like blackjack or trivia. So let me ask it to play a game of blackjack. Alexa, ask the dealer.
Welcome to Beat the Dealer. Would you like to play blackjack?
Yes.
You have been dealt 9 of hearts and queen of diamonds. Dealer has whole card and jack of diamonds. Hit or stand?
Stand.
You have 19. Dealer has king of spades and jack of diamonds. Dealer stands on 20. Dealer wins. Play again?
No. Well, isn't that always how it works? The dealer always wins.
Thanks for playing Beat the Dealer. Goodbye.
So you could teach it stuff like that, and it's really not teaching it. You're really downloading an app to it. There's RPGs you can download to it. You could tell it to turn left or right. If you've ever owned a Braille note, some of them come with them in there, and some games, and they kind of work the same way. And instead of typing what you want it to do, you could just tell it what you want it to do. So it can do things like that. The virtual assistant gets smarter because it's cloud-based, but it still does not work very well with complex math problems, which would be very helpful in math in college. So now that we've gone through the voice assistant part, let's go through the speaker and let's see how it works and how well it doesn't work. All right. So to initially connect the Amazon Echo to your phone, in the setup process, you can activate its Bluetooth function. Again, I really don't want to go through the app because it takes too much time to go through, and it's very, very bad. It's bad. It's not put together as well as I'd like. It's still accessible, but it's not put together as well as I'd like. So, after you do that and you put it into the mode that it needs to be in, you go to settings on your phone, find Echo, and pair.
Now connected to Jose Ruiz.
All right. So, now we've done that. I'm not going to play music because I don't know how much I can play before I get a copyright strike. But I'll play a small segment of video. And I'm probably sure I can get away with it. We'll just have to see. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the Echo to press play. And if you don't know what this is, it's Doctor Who, and it's the first season. Alright. Alexa, continue.
Resuming Bluetooth.
So was I.
Alexa, stop. So, yeah, you can hear me really close. So, I think it sounds pretty good. I mean, it's not the greatest speaker in the world, and for $117, or no, not $117, $179, it's really not that bad of a buy. I mean, you can get levitating speakers for that price. You can get, or not that price, you probably get levitating speakers for $200. Doesn't matter. Regardless, I think it's a pretty good speaker. I'm not one of those people who's very bass heavy or anything. I'm just an average user, and I don't have any special requirements for speakers for me. But I thought this was the neatest thing I've seen for a while, and I had to pick one up. On Amazon, they're $179 plus tax. You'll probably be around $190 or so. But I did not buy mine off of Amazon. I bought mine from the pawn shop, and I bought it for $115. If you find it at a pawn shop and it looks to be in good condition, go for it. And some pawn shops will take it back after a few days. And some will just say, no, you buy it here and we won't take it back. Well, I mean, then it's a risk, but if you can bring it back after 7 days, then not that big of a risk. So that's what I did. I love it. I wouldn't say it's for everybody. It's one of those things, it's just like, why would I need that? Again, you don't need you don't need anything, honestly. Anything advanced or technology, we really don't need this. It's a matter of want. There's some technologies that you do need that help you do things, but this is just fun. I mean, this can help you do things, but to be honest, it's just fun. It's fun to mess with. It's fun to have loud music. I mean, it's fun to have at parties. It's stuff like that. It could be used for things like that. But to be honest, I'd recommend giving it a try. If you have the money and you have the time to wait for it to get to you in the mail, buy it, try it, and if you don't like it, send it back to Amazon. I think it is something really cool, and I think very highly of it. It's very accessible, and that's one of the most important things for technology. They need to be accessible, and this one is one of them. Alright, I thank you for watching my video. I hope you've got something out of it. It wasn't long, well, it might be long, but it wasn't too deep, wasn't extensive, wasn't looking through all the specs. I don't do that stuff. It's just from somebody who picked it up, who's blind, and that's all that matters. Because if I like it, somebody else blind can use it. I know that sounds a little ridiculous, but what I'm trying to say is, if it's accessible, then it is something that's worth giving a chance. And it is. It is accessible. So, again, I thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a nice day or night, wherever you are on this earth. Goodbye.
If you like the video, subscribe to see more like it.